Street car final. These two wouldn't normally race against each other because Andy Bond's running Street Eliminator with street tyres. Now, even though Dave Mace's Cresta is a street car, it's running on slicks. However, in this instance, the street tyre car is the quickest. They're both going to sit there looking at each other. This, I think, is for about $2.5 grand for the win in street.
$2 grand for the win, $1 grand for the runner-up.
Beg your pardon, Cole. Yeah, so 2K. Well, they're both sitting there thinking about it. Andy Bond needs to build the boost up. Dave Mace doesn't. Andy Bond has to build the boost up and then bump into stage. The problem is if he does that, he's going to be left hanging by Dave Mace, who won't want to go in. This is getting fun. This is what Doorslammers is all about.
Go on, ladies and gentlemen out there. Start making some noise for them. Give them some cheering. Come on, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on.
This is the final.
Come on, get on with it, I think is what everyone's saying. However, it doesn't work like that. Whose nerve is going to break first? There's an old bit of drag racing folklore which says the last one to go in is the first one over the finish line. However, they can't sit there forever. Actually, they're street cars. They've got radiators. Of course they can sit there.
Yeah, we've got air horns and everything going on. Keep the noise going, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep the cheering going. Everybody in the grandstand, come on. Everybody on the banking, come on. This is how it's supposed to be with street racing. And these are street cars as well. Only $2 grand on the line. Basically, Dave Mace has got absolutely nothing to lose. Nothing. He's outgunned on elapsed time. Dave and Ian looking about as calm and collected as they can be. Well, I bet the mad scientist is glad he came down to watch this one. The world's loudest car park, ladies and gentlemen. The start line for the final of. They couldn't be doing this in any other class, actually, for the simple reason they're the only ones that have got radiators.
Well, neither one's gone in yet.
Oh, look at that. Ian and Dave are having sweets. That's what you do when you've got burn down going on. Handing out some jelly tots.
I'm amazed the cars behind are still running. I'm amazed they haven't switched off.
Yeah, I was just thinking that because there's not really going to be much of an end to this. Well, look at it this way, Face. Come on, everybody. Who's up in the grandstand still cheering? Do you want them to go in? Do you want them to race? I think Andy could just get out and polish the car, to be honest with you. I don't know why he's sitting in there, frankly. This is by far the longest burn down we've had.
I've never seen a burn down like this.
Not anything like this.
You see it on TV, but not here.
The thing is, in regular drag racing, you wouldn't see this because Ian would tell them to get on with it, right? However, this time round, none of that because...
Are we going to try and beat the NHRA one from the other day?
Ah, that was with pro stock cars though. They would have been melted if they'd have run.
Yeah.
I wonder if they got some tunes on in there. What do you reckon? I'd say they should have by now.
We need an alarm clock to wake them up tomorrow morning at this stage.
Now, obviously, Andy's sitting there. Does he have intercoolers or charge cooler? Will all that be heat soaking underneath the bonnet?
Yeah, that'll do. They're going to be sent back to have another go. Obviously, there are no rules particularly. However, there is a limit, I think, and I think they just found that limit.
They found the limit.
A few moments later.
Take two. Dave Mace, Andy Bond. Now, I just saw Darren Prentice go and have a word with both of them. I saw him say, I've just said the same to him, and I'm saying it to you. So there are no excuses this time, I don't think. Twin turbo kart needs to bring the boost up. Now the thing is, Dave, if Andy Bond goes into full stage,
Oh,
there we go.
Dave Mace straight in, no messing at all.
Oh, no! Oh, it's Dave Mace with the win! Andy Bond bumped through stage. 8:07 at 165. Dave Mace is your winner in the street class. $2 grand better off a 7-second run, and he takes out Andy Bond in the final.